To my beloved wife, whose virtues surpass all others, you were my companion, my strength in times of despair, my shield against misfortune. This is my testament to you, Turia.
Turia was born into a noble Roman family in the final years of the Republic, a time when Rome was no longer ruled by laws and traditions, but by ambition, treachery, and violence. As civil war tore through the state, political rivalries turned deadly, and no family, no matter how virtuous, was safe. In 43 BCE, the Second Triumvirate was formed, an alliance between Mark Antony, Octavian, and Lepidus. Together, they sought to avenge the murder of Julius Caesar, but their ambitions went beyond justice. They created the proscriptions, a list of their enemies condemned to death. Wealthy senators and equestrians were targeted, their assets seized, their families ruined. Turia's parents were among the victims. Their crime? Possessing land and wealth that the triumvirs needed to fund their armies. In the eyes of Rome's new rulers, their deaths were a necessity. Turia, still a young woman, was left orphaned, but not powerless. Unlike most women of her time, Turia fought to reclaim her family's fortune, challenging the corruption of the state. She displayed the unyielding determination that would define the rest of her life. While Rome descended further into chaos, Turia's husband, a loyal supporter of the Republic, fell into danger. Political purges reached beyond the triumvirate's original enemies, swallowing even those suspected of disloyalty. His crime? Being on the wrong side of power. Turia refused to let her husband be another casualty of Rome's greed. While many wives wept in silence, she defied the rulers of Rome, using every resource at her disposal to ensure his safety. She risked everything: her wealth, her position, even her own life, to see him pardoned. Despite all they had endured, war, exile, loss, there was one fate they could not change. Turia and her husband were never blessed with children. In Rome, where lineage was everything, this was seen as a failure, a void that no wealth or virtue could fill. Turia, always guided by duty, made a choice. She urged her husband to set her aside, to take another wife who might give him an heir. For in Rome, a family's name was its legacy, and without children, their line would end with them. But her husband refused. He would not trade love for expectation, nor duty for convention. In a world that valued inheritance above all, he chose instead the woman who had stood beside him through every trial. For him, Turia was enough. She was his legacy. Turia was more than a wife. She was a leader, a protector, a force of nature. She used her wealth to aid family members, resolve legal battles, and maintain the dignity of her household. Her life was a testament to Roman virtue, not in battle or politics, but in unwavering duty and honor. Turia lived long beyond the years of war and turmoil that marked her youth. She had endured loss, fought for justice, and stood as a pillar of unwavering virtue. But even the strongest are not immune to time. In the final years of her life, she remained as she had always been, diligent, compassionate, and devoted. Her passing was not marked by great monuments or the triumphs of war, but by something far rarer, an unshakable love, a life of honor, a name spoken with reverence. She did not seek power or glory, yet she left behind a legacy greater than any empire, one of loyalty, courage, and devotion.